welcome to the S.H.O.P, the social hub of positivity. We're in the social hub of positivity, which is in Emery Gate, which is in the lovely town of Chippenham. With this wonderful person here that some of you will know and some of you will say, oh, I wonder who that person is. And well, I'm going to tell you, this is Donna Lee. Donna Lee, make us something nice for tea. And she will. She's a very good cook. Now, Donna is a partner in crime. No crime, of course, when I say that, it's just merely a saying. Who's been working alongside Can Do for 25 years. In one capacity or the other. Anyway. Remarkable person, remarkable patience and fortitude. Donna, congratulations.
Thank you.
And that, my friends, was this.
After that advert for
you,
we'll talk about the film festival.
We are going to talk about the film festival because we do have a film festival that is supported by the wonderful people at Real Cinemas, and that, Bird, is a great support. It's a fantastic cinema in Chippenham. If you don't live in Chippenham, please try it out. It's a beautiful environment, and it's housed in what was the Astoria. It's now called Astoria Real Cinema, but whatever it is, in a beautiful building, great history. Now, for some years now, we have been doing a film festival, promoting all sorts of filmmakers, but specifically during the day, we have our student aspect, which is really important because it's encouraging. We have a great partnership with Nikki Dew and the wonderful people at the Wiltshire College, the various campuses around Wiltshire that submit their films for us to look at. But I'm going to hand you over to Donna now because I am already talking too much.
Yeah, I'll do a little history. So our film festival started online during lockdown. We were all prepared for a film festival showing Wiltshire College students' films, a chance to put their final pieces for their courses on the big screen. Lockdown happened, so we carried on, and we had interactive online version. Since then, we've had 3 live festivals in Real Cinema in Chippenham. Beautiful collaborations. So the format of the day is that the young people who are doing film or film and media production at Wiltshire College, right across all the Wiltshire colleges, have to submit by a closing date, which is kind of today and tomorrow, their films, plus an entry form, plus a poster for us, and we will show them to an invited audience of students, plus we have a special guest this year.
Yes, do tell us about this special guest.
We have a special guest called Neville Farmer. Neville Farmer is a very eminent music producer and filmmaker from Horsham, who's going to come along.
And a lovely man.
Yeah. And come along and judge.
Very supportive.
And make feedback comments on the young people's
Question
films.
and answers.
And we'll have a
each
Q&A session after showing all the films.
Yeah.
So that's going to be on Friday the 7th of June. At Real Cinema.
Joanne.
The student films will go from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 5 o'clock. And then at 7:15 that evening, there'll be a very, very special one-time showing, probably, of a documentary we made last year for Chippenham Folk Festival to celebrate their 50th anniversary. So it was our 25th anniversary last year. This is their 50th anniversary last year. So we're going to show their beautiful documentary of fine music and fine dance.
Yeah, and some lovely, interesting interviews with the amazing people that have kept that thing going for the 50 years. Dick Stanger, who's an absolute legend, Chippenham legend, stalwart, and Bob Berry. And
you can watch those online as well, can't you? They were in previous podcasts, I think.
Were they? Yes, they were, but they weren't not the whole interviews, and they integrated with this documentary.
Okay.
So made by the very talented Maya Boscovich, and it is. So that's preceding our main event. So if you want to come to that, you can pay by donation.
Is
our main event. You just did it where the sound thing is.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, but
well,
you might disturb people. If anyone's disturbed by that sudden...
That was a drum roll.
It sounded like thunder. I was scared.
So, is it more of an event, more of a main event than the young people, than the student films?
No, very different. Now,
Just
the reason we do
different.
the point, the
Different.
reason we do the
Yeah.
student thing, which is actually our main reason for supporting people, is to give them a taster of what it would be like to, if they go on into the profession, to make their own films and to get them into film festivals.
Yeah.
We, as an organisation, have had the luxury, I don't know if luxury is the word, of having produced films, for instance, Bash Street, which was again made with the fabulous community of Chippenham and the wider area, and some great organisations and people. We had that at the Bath International Film Festival, which was presided over by the wonderful Ken Loach. So not only did we enter it into that, and it was shown at the what's it called? What's it called? What's the place called? Not Calm. What was it called? It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Coco. Yeah, what was it? No, what was the venue that we were shown at in? You look at me like that for?
Comedia.
Comedia, great venue.
Comedia in Bath.
And I was introduced to Ken Loach, which was the highlight of my film producing, writing, directing career.
Talking
he's
of
great
which,
inspiration. Now, so the idea of having students do that is for them to get used to the idea that that's kind of what you do. You need to do a certain part of it to get yourself out there in the industry. And we work alongside Nikki Dew, who's been there for a long time. She's still only 21, so it's quite strange that she's been there that long. And also the great crew and staff from Wiltshire College, but also from Real Cinema. Will and who else?
Mohammed.
Oh, Mohammed, of course, Mohammed
Yeah,
Faisal,
absolutely.
what
Yeah.
absolute legend. And
all the crew at the cinema.
at cinema, they were
selling
great.
tickets,
Such a great environment, isn't it?
helping us move
really
furniture
helpful
around.
to
being
do
very,
everything.
very
They're just so
helpful.
sweet.
Yeah.
So please check out the Real Cinema at any time, not just during this time. But
So shall I do a thing for the main bit?
the
Or are you
main
gonna
thing,
do
you've
it?
done that
Yeah.
drum roll now.
I've
That
done
drum roll
that.
has
I've done the
become
main.
irrelevant. But
Yeah.
remember the drum roll she did that scared me. She did it because we are
So-
now.
So the main feature in the evening, showing at 8 o'clock, is the Can-Do produced film called Everything with Ray Winston and Jan Graveson, which was produced in 2004.
Yes, we're co-producers with Ollie Potterson, who was a remarkable guy. But we cast it and we did a lot of the locations as well. So we did quite an extensive job. It took a lot of our time and our energy. We got great people like Ray Winston, who is someone I know from when I was a musician. Jan Graveson, again, someone I knew from London back in the day, great actress, been in EastEnders and stuff. But Ray Winston obviously is solid gold. And
Celebrating
Damon
50.
Albarn, who re-recorded the film, re-recorded Tender for us, and had two of our young people that we work with who were in care to come down and do backing vocals. We got Lois Winston, Ray's wonderful, talented daughter, to be in the film. And it was an amazing adventure, but the reason why they did it, why Damon did it, why Ray did it, was because we at Can-Do were doing a project, lasted 3 years, on the front line in Bristol, working with women involved in the sex industry. So to highlight those issues, to also raise some funds for us to continue doing preventative work right across the piece, and we're still doing that sort of work. So again, it was a wonderful coming together, a support for Can-Do's work. So the whole film was made to support Can-Do's work, so we can't thank those people enough. And most of it was filmed in London, but actually if you come along you'll see that some of it was filmed in Chippenham. Oh, you sneaky people.
And to that note, it was received very high acclaim, lovely reviews.
Let's go into it.
Nominations.
It got BAFTA
for-
nominated,
Yeah.
Carl Fallman thing, which is for a director or producers actually. So I'm saying that because it could have been for any of those things. It was harder to produce it than it was to direct it, because when you've got great actors like Ray Winston and Jan Graveson, there wasn't hardly any directing needed done. However, it went to the Sydney Film Festival, came fifth there. We got this silver award at the Cairo Film Festival for the producers of said film. Ray, God bless him, Ray won. That was half my okay. Tommy Cooper. Imagine if Tommy Cooper, Ray Winston, and Michael Caine were put into one film. Well, Tommy Cooper's dead, so that's going to be difficult. Anyway, Ray was an absolute legend, so he filmed this there, came to Chippenham to do some scenes. Well, it's just an amazing guy, and I can't thank him enough. It's also his 50th year in cinema, so we're kind of doing this as a mark of respect to him and a gratitude, but also it's 20 years since we made it.
It is. The film would be followed by a Q&A with Ed. So
Hello.
Ed will talk a bit more about it.
Hello, I'll talk about it. Yeah,
well.
I don't want to give it all away. You want to ask questions? Come along.
Tickets are available
Online.
Reels, and Maya's going to put up the
on this thing, Maya. I want you to put all the details of how you can get tickets.
Plus the posters.
But it would be wonderful, a great celebration, please come along and support us.
And you can see the Folk Festival documentary beforehand if you like.
Yeah, if you're just interested in the Folk Festival, let's face it, it's a remarkable thing.
So it's a
remarkable thing. I personally think it should be funded by the money that we don't need to pay for a chief executive of the council, because we don't need that position. Now, I don't know what you think about that,
I think
Don.
we're doing a promo for the film festival at the moment.
Donna, talking about the film festival and the folk festival, right? The folk festival, which needs to get our finances from the local council. And if we don't need a chief executive, we could use the money for that and Pride. I don't care. Anyway, come along, people. Don't get scared, Donna. It's only a fat man mouthing off. Do come along, see the film, and ask questions about it, because actually how that film came about is actually very interesting. Because let's face it, these wonderful people came together and supported us. There's a story behind that. Mm-hmm. So please. Donna, how are you feeling?
Oh, it's great. It's very moving. Lots and lots of really interesting talent around. So come and have a look. Yeah.
Do come and have a look and support us and the wonderful people of Chippenham and further afield, because we work all over the country and internationally. So get us while we still can, okay, my people? Take it easy. Thanks very much. That's a wrap.